Happy Monday night family show. Somewhere in the world, it's Monday.
Or it's still Monday.
Monday. Today's Monday somewhere. It's got to be Monday.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, for all you internet dweebies, geekazoids, special people, tell me where it is, what part of the world it's Monday. It's got to be Monday somewhere. You let us know where, and we're celebrating that day as Monday for those people. Hey, guys, it is Ryan. Pioneer, one loft race. The race that is taking on water. Is that in a good way or a bad way? But it doesn't matter, guys. The race is taking on water, and yes, we have a race. Mark Carnwell. We've got Carlos Textera. Michael tried to make me choke. Michael. I don't choke. Vanderyak. I think it's Vanderyak. The OPP of Mike. And my man from Aurelia. He can sell a house to anyone. What's his name? Bill Robertson. Oh, we can't forget good old Mike Sheridan.
Mike Sheridan's on.
See, I told you the boat's taking on some water.
At first, I thought it was going to be a competition between
brothers.
Mark Carnwell. We're getting an echo there.
A little bit, that's okay.
Mark Carnwell and his brother. So that competition now is...
It's over.
It's over. It's over right now.
And it would have been a family conflict of interest. It would have been. We would have had a real problem because two brothers have been flying for the money.
Well, they're brothers. They've been close together for years.
We would have caused...
The pair of them are probably over 40 years old, 35 years old. And we were hoping that it wouldn't go to a head-to-head competition and then ruin their family relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's wide open.
It's a wide open game.
We got Team Project M.
What now? Wait, I you know what I want to know? You should ask, like when I'm not here and people bring their birds, you should ask them. You should ask them in black and white. What does that mean? Why can't we just have a name that's easy?
Because this
Project
is a very
M.
unique name.
Did he tell you why? Is it is it M for Mike? Mouse?
Oh,
what is the M for?
I forget now. There was
who brought those? Mike?
Mike and
there's
Bill.
Mike.
They're on the same team together.
How is the 6-month-old blue bar? Oh, Mike Vanderyak. Oh, Mike.
Oh, the 6 months old.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Oh, I should go and get it.
Well, how are they flying already?
Oh.
Hey, listen, you know what's amazing, eh? I said tonight, bring on some birds for the show. Bring them on. He said, do you want the ones that are out flying, the ones that are out on the roof flying, or the ones that are going back and forth flying?
They're all
I said, well, I said, bring the ones that are in the aviary. No. He said, I can't do that for you until we get some more birds. I said, well, why? He's got them all out. These birds already, this group here, has got double the muscle of last year's pigeons, and they're flying great.
Had them out.
M for memory.
I had them out. Oh, God. I believe 3 days after they were brought in, and I had them out. I let them out on the Mike's and Carlos
and Bill's
and Bill's
and Mike Sheridan's.
Yeah, and Mike Sheridan's. I let them out. You fellows brought them. God, I believe you brought them on Wednesday or Thursday. And I should have wrote down when they came, but I let them out the first day it rained.
Well, hey, hold on.
I believe that was on Monday. It rained. I let them out.
That was Monday because I seen them. They look real good.
Was it Monday?
Yeah, you had them out in the aviary a little bit, and the other ones were going out by them. Yeah, the little secret aviary we put on.
Yeah.
Well, when people come, they don't even see it, but that's how good it works.
I had them out for, I believe, I put them out. They didn't go out in the loft for 3 days. Or 2.5 days. And I had them out a small aviary out there so they could watch the other birds come and drop on the board, go in and out. I got powders going out there. I got Vulgas going out with them. I got Satnets going out with this group, and like powders, Vulgas, Satnets, and they're coming and going off the board.
Does it really matter?
And they're no. But they're what I'm saying is they're looking. I had them in there, and then what I did was I put them the night before in the loft.
Oh, not into the loft.
Yeah, and then the next day it was raining. I opened them up, so I think they were concealed for about 3 days, and then out they went.
Wait, Mike has just touched the hearts of everyone. Mike said he named the birds after his mentors.
Yeah, Bulky, Hughie, Ronald, Roy, Jim, and Ted. So they came up with a team M.
You know, at least you know what? They got their birds in. They had all season to think of a good name.
Well, there's a reason for Team N.
Yeah, it's a good name. It's almost like
these are all the mentors.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm gonna give the name effort M. The mentors. That's what the M stands for. The mentors. Maybe it would have been. Maybe it would have been Project Mentors. So these are all the mentors birds. We are going to see now, Mike, and I hope for you. Yes, the boat is taking on water, Mike. And as Mike said when he brought the birds, as I always love, I love a good kick in the nuts. Mike, thank you. Because like Ricky said, our race, the Pioneers, what is it? Pioneers, the only race that's going down. Going down.
Sinking or something.
Down. Going down. As Mike Vanderyak said, going down. That's right, Mike. But hey, I'm still on the damn boat, Mike. The boat isn't sunk yet. And if I have to, I'll suck the water up and spit it out of the boat to keep it floating. So don't worry, Mike. It's going to take a lot more than that to kick me and knock me down on that. But that's a good one. The mentors. We're going to see. I like it.
Like Johnny Cash sang, you can lead me to the gates of hell, but I don't back down.
No, and that's good. Like they said, they did say that. I remember when everyone went to electric guitars and they told Mr. Johnny Cash that his record would not do it. His record wouldn't do it. Doing a live recording in Folsom Prison without electric guitars. Yeah. What did Johnny Cash turn around and do after being all drugged up and screwed up? You know what he did? He crushed it. But that's okay. Anyways, I never said the boat was going down, Michael. Then Ricky, get some get some Q-tips. I want to check your wax in your ears. Do you activate many of the birds from the races? Jesse, I don't understand. What's the question? What races are we talking about? You only have to activate the birds that you have left. So if you send a team of 6, you get 2 activated. I had somebody that couldn't figure that out. We're going to have to really simplify it next year. Next year, we're going to guarantee $100,000. And we're doing no money until the birds go to the final race. We're going to really do something different. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys the ultimate question I had over the weekend. I love it. Like, I always like to know what people will pry at. Mm-hmm. Like, how far will somebody go? Say, hey, could I sleep with your wife? That could be a good question, couldn't it be? Like, just, Matt, hey, can I sleep with your wife? That'd be that's a fucking...
a right up front question.
I had a guy call me.
Oh, Mike
listen.
Mike was here, and I said
this is pigeon related.
Mike came, and he was here probably for an hour and a half, and his wife was in the car waiting for him. And I said, "Your wife's in the car waiting," and he said, "Yeah, she is." I said, "That's the kind of wife I want."
Watch out. So
real training.
I had the question of all questions.
Yeah.
Jesse says, do you sell the auction the birds off after the Pioneer? No, I'm not going to auction off. No, I think if the pigeons finish the race, you guys can take them home and enjoy them. Because I think around here, everyone looks at it as a high prestigious thing. I would say to sell your birds if they win any one loft race, you can sell them, make some money, and go get better birds, or go get something to invest into your breeding program. I had somebody ask me how much money I make on YouTube. It's a pigeon guy. He said, "How much money did you make on YouTube this year?" And when I told him I made, and guys, I'm not gonna lie, last month, are you ready? I made $178. I got 4,000 videos. 4,000 videos. That's what I made last month.
How many viewers you got?
Last month we had 65,000 views.
Yeah, but in total
17. Oh, we have over 3 million views, but we have 3 million views. But hold on, like people look at this, and I always get the questions. Will you get paid off of YouTube? What could I buy for $178 for the month? Do you think I could fly to Germany for that? Hold on. Do you think I could go? How many nights in a hotel in Belgium could I go for that price? I made that for the whole month, not a day. $178.
You might be able to go on.
And I just find it amazing that the people will call you to ask you this, and then they say to you, "Well, there's been a guy doing YouTube on pigeon videos, and they're selling. He did 32,000 in 3 months."
There's got to be a mistake.
Well, yeah, you know what it is? It's called bullshit. And you know what's amazing? And this isn't to get off the pigeon thing or whatever, because this is about pigeons, and there's people now taking your videos, they post your video up, and then they put thank you to Feathers Elite or thank you to somebody else or this is their video that we're putting it on our channel. Like they think because they gave you the credit that it's unbelievable. Anyways, let's get off of that subject. But for the people wondering how much money I made, right? Like rolling baby, $176 and 28 76 78. But that was only after 28 days. There's 30 days in a month. Some months have 31, and there's a leap year this year. The question is there a leap year this year, next year? How much is that going to affect the profitability? Thought that was good. Oh, also this week, a super one loft race. We posted Milan's best one loft race, Milan's best pigeon one loft race. I like these guys. They train them 9 times. And this is a race in Europe that I would go and participate in because the speeds are always slow. Not slow, they're all working. They're between 1,000 and 1,400. That's the speed of this race right here. I did a whole loft tour on this one loft race. Mikal and Luca. Luca's got the play symbol in front of his head. You guys can watch this. And you can participate in this race no matter where you are in the world. He's got over 20 countries participating. It's a yearling race. I recommend watching the video again. Don't worry, you're not going to be lining my pockets. For you to make a lot of money, you need about thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Just to let you know. So you're not really donating anything to us.
So let me ask you a question.
You're donating it to learning and seeing.
Describe what is a yearling race for some people that don't understand what you're talking about.
Well, in Europe, there's all different races all throughout Europe. They got them all over. And in Italy, there's 7 one loft races. And that race right there, they start collecting birds in June, July, and August.
Okay.
From flyers from all over Europe. I think they've even got, they've got people from Iraq in there. They got from different, from Qatar.
Right.
20 countries are participating.
And then they race them the next year.
The next year. They start racing them in April.
Okay.
And they race them 7 races. They train them in the late fall, like let's say October or November. I think it's in November. They'll train them out 2 or 3 times just for a little basket experience.
I see what you're saying.
Then in the springtime, they train them 9 times out. And they take them to work. They go 9 times, and in that 9 times, the farthest they'll take them is 70 kilometers. So you can basically think about it. Basically, they go 10 kilometers, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. it's done.
I really think that really works as long as the birds are on a right diet and they're
hold on. Do you want to know what I loved about the guys?
Right.
They didn't.
What does he do?
No, they didn't bullshit me. They said in black and white, we train them between 7 and 9 times.
So what happens if they get birds that don't want to fly? Like we have that here sometimes.
And you want to know what else I liked? I really liked, and I'm going to get to your comments. I had my hat in the car in case LMR wanted to take a picture and put for the wall. Well, Mike, you got to come back down and we'll talk pigeons and bring that book again. We got to give Volker and Warner a call because we got to get that straightened. You know, people say
it's right in the book.
Hold on, though, but I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what's in a book. Mike said that you were lying about what you said. Now you heard it from up there. You heard it from up there that you were lying about.
But that goes.
Hold on.
That goes to show you. Listen. Don't listen to other people and then talk after, because it's written right in the book.
If Mike had the balls to call you out on it, Mike, I appreciate your ball calling out skills. It's rumors, right?
How do rumors get started?
They get started by the jealous people, and that's the truth. Now, I'm not against Mike. Okay, hold Mike, on. No. I'm not getting into that. But Mike can bring up. I want to get back to. I just wanted to get back to what we were talking about those guys' race. And Mike, Mike, you got to bring the book back up. I want to do a live show with you on here, because we got him on camera saying that the Aurelia Club didn't want Volker or Warren or whoever was up there racing. That's what we heard. That's right. And we got it on camera. And I'm pretty sure you guys really didn't want to mess with him at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, I think if he wanted to turn the gas on, I think it was over. But anyways, Ian, if Ian's watching, Ian, do me a favor. Pick it up a notch now and bury him.
Okay, hold on.
Now I got to get back to the one loft race. I'm getting back. No, I just want to get back to this one loft race because it'll screw up what we're doing here. Ian, if you're on, say hi. I want to make sure you're okay. Feet are down, by the way. Also, if you guys are watching, I want to know what is a alcoholic? What's considered an obese person? What's considered a drug addict? And I want to know what are those people that smoke too much? I want to know what's considered. What makes you one of those? What makes you one? No. Who's to say I'm not obese? Believe it or not, I'm obese. And I'm not really that fat. I'm obese.
You want to know something?
Hold on. I got to get back to the one loft thing. Sorry, I took you off this. But I want Ian to come on because I want to say hi to him because I got a plan for Ian for down there. Let me get back to this. So the one loft race. What I liked about their video was the honesty in which they said, we train them 7 to 9 times before the activation of the first race, which is 70 kilometers, which is up to Brecken.
It's like
here.
Probably
Brecken.
45 miles or something.
Brecken. Now, Mike, if you want to do the calculations and the math, you can tell me what 70 kilometers from our house is because we are on the record.
Well,
I'm on the record.
42.
God damn it! I'm on the
44 miles.
I'm on the record, and I want to know which way the crow flies to make her 40 miles. But anyways, here was the best thing. This is how I knew the man. Raced the pigeons. He said the most simplest thing. I've been doing this for 4 years. And he says, every pigeon that won the top prize, like the top pigeons, that group, you know the group. Mm-hmm. There's a group of 10 to 20. He says, every one of them is chiseled out of steel the way a super pigeon should feel. There was no weakness. And you want to know what? That's how it is. I've never seen donkeys. I haven't handled donkeys that come from one loft races. I went down to Mike Gannis's. I got to throw him in there. He buys the best pigeons that win all the races. Not one was a donkey. The ones that we've won with in our race. Ian won them. Who else won last year? Mike Green won.
Frank Vanderyak.
No, Mike Vanderyak hasn't finished.
No,
he's got the mentors, and he's going to do it now.
Frank Eichhorn.
Frank Eichhorn did it.
Yeah.
Right? No, I'm talking about birds that can go start to finish and take the money out. Those are the ones. I'm not talking about the participators. Forget the participators. But this is what he said. He said 800 pigeons, and it was very nice. Off the camera talk, very nice. He says, hey, look, he went like that. That many. 800 birds, that many, right? It's unbelievable.
We all know that. If you work your pigeons properly, in your own team, properly, from start to finish, what do you have left? Really?
Mike Peevler says, how did you meet them boys? I met them at one of the pigeon shows. They contacted me to come and do a video at their place. So that was good. Ian won the first 9 in the club the past weekend from 180 miles. Get better birds, Mike. Get better birds. He's doing it. He's doing it again.
I know.
Hold on.
I know that Ian has great birds. Ian, I'm not trying to brag about you, but it's also the management of the pigeons as well.
Are you trying to tell me?
Well,
are you trying to tell me that Ian and Mike on a managerial?
Well, you've seen the first race, and they live close by. This is only the first race. Okay. Ian shows his birds and skill. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Mike,
wait. Mike might have something else up his sleeve, and I know.
I know.
Let Ian do what he's got to do.
All right.
Let's see what happens in the third race.
But okay.
Right?
I think Mike can handle pigeons. I'm giving Mike the credit.
He can,
but I'm thinking
he may have a strategy.
No, there's no strategy.
There is.
The strategy is Ian's going to destroy the whole thing again.
I don't know.
And do you want me to tell you what the difference is? They live the same distances.
Right. And they're in a tough spot.
They're in a shitty spot.
They're
in a shit spot. And I know that Mr. Mike Vanderyak can fly pigeons north. He's good up in the north. He's great. He's super.
We can fly from the north.
They're flying the same way. But I got a feeling that it's like the goddamn Maple Leafs, Mike. They got a bunch of good-looking, gutless piles of shit on the bench. That's what it is. They look good. They had a goal scorer. He scored 70 goals this year. He went into the playoffs, and guess what? He got the squirts in one game, and he couldn't get on the ice. The next game, guess what he did? He did nothing.
Who was that?
Matthews.
Yeah,
they pay him $13 million. Take the little puke in Boston that's this tall with his little mustache. He weighs all about as much as a straw. Okay. You know what he does? He just takes it and he just shoves it down the Leafs' throat. Do you want to know why? That's a pigeon that I want. I want a pigeon that can do it instead of one that doesn't do it. But I think Mike is a good handler. I'm looking at this. Boy, Ian come back again and wonked you. Now hold on.
The first race.
What did Dean Pallett say? How do you win the last race? What did he say? To win the last, you must win the first. Mike, I'm only picking on you because you have what does that call that? Tough skin. Here's my friend. Now he asked me not to post this. I haven't shown you. Stephen Collins. He had some surgery done. He has a cut on his arm. That's like this.
Yeah.
He got a cut on his chest. Woo. He had his surgery. He's already home. He's back home. He can't lift nothing for I think 12 weeks
because they're trying to get everything to heal nice.
He had his surgery. He's home. Heather, his wife, took care of the pigeons. He's flying now a team of hens only this year, which is good. And he's back now. He's doing good. You should have seen the amount of weight he lost in the hospital. Like, when you go into the hospital.
Oh, God. I was in there for 2 weeks with that COVID. I lost 14 pounds in 2 weeks.
He was about the same. He looked about the same as you. Like you could see, you just lose it.
I lost 14 pounds in 2 weeks. I could not believe it.
And here's another thing. Stephen Collins met the two of the nicest guys. He went to Italy after he came on our tour, and I suggested that he goes to meet these guys in Italy. And he went, and he got to look at the one loft. Went in the loft. He looked at all of his pigeons. He looked at everything. And it was funny because I asked him, because he went before I did, and I said, "Well, what'd you think?" And he says, "The one loft race is immaculate." But he said his own loft, it's not a fancy, it's just a pigeon man in the backyard.
Yeah.
But he gets great results. Again, he's won. I think he's won out of 3 or 4 races this season already in Italy with the 2,000 to 3,000 pigeons. He's topped the combine almost every time, so that's good. Tracy says hello and get well, Stephen. Hey, Tracy. Tracy, don't worry. We found you a team of birds. Tracy's first year of breeding is not going so good. Mm-hmm. And Tracy, don't worry about that. You're going to get the nicest youngsters in end of May, June, and July. You're going to get some nice youngsters just about the time you get fed up. And a lot of people, Tracy's new. She got some birds she got from our auction site. Nothing wrong with that. Very good pigeons. And she put them into a loft that she didn't have her lofts even ready yet. So she kind of did a this, that, this. Mm-hmm. Birds kind of a little bit unsettled. Then she got her new loft, moved the birds in. A little unsettled. Hold on, a little unsettled. And she hasn't had a good breeding program. Now, a lot of people say, well, why? Pigeons are like people. You have to give them time to settle in. The more you change them right at the beginning, the more screwed they get when they're not settled. When pigeons are settled for 6 months, 8 months, they're settled. You can switch them in a section. It's okay. We're not saying to put them in a car and drive them off 300 miles to another loft. I'm not saying that. It's on that property. They know you. Once they get settled, they will breed. Good. Hold on. Dave Crozier says that F24 COVID is the worst. Dave Crozier, we know.
What COVID? Which one was that?
The one that almost killed you.
There's a new one now, or no?
F24. That fucking, I don't know. Hey, Dave, where's your group of pigeons for our race, Dave? I got to get Dave in here.
Dave said he doesn't mate them up till very late.
Oh, I don't care. Dave, you can bring them in. We're going to take them to the middle of June. The birds come in within about 3-4 days. We got them broke. We got them out flying. Listen, what happened last year, that was a learning curve. Thanks for you guys. You didn't have to pay. But, I hate to say this, but I'm ready for next season. I'm taking names and kicking butts, this Tracy. That's good, Tracy. Also, guys, Tracy has been kind enough. Take a look at this advert. That's Tracy dressed up as an American pigeon. She's going to accept our American birds. Let's see if an American can beat the Canadians.
What a good advertisement.
What a great advertisement.
Very nice.
I don't even know how these advertisements get made, but Leah can make them. She's very good. She drew that all freehand today. That's all freehand drawn.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that incredible?
Very nice.
Very good. Now, Are we going to have another American shipping date?
Sure. That bird looks almost like me. Like, see it?
Why don't you take your shirt off and let's see. So, yeah. Dave Crozier, he said, fuck COVID. And Dave, you're against COVID. Think about it. COVID's just a great thing that happened to all of us. We all got to kind of experience it. And now we have something to always say something bad about. Was it good? Was it bad?
We're kind of making history right now.
We're making history.
Another couple, 300 years from now, they'll have us in the book.
Hey, the question will be, will the Maple Leafs ever win the Stanley Cup before the next big pandemic? We don't know. But I know one thing. Good pigeons only get you so far. You need real damn good pigeons. And Mike, that's all I'm saying. You got to up the game. You guys want to see a pigeon? Ricky, don't just sit there and look pretty. Bring me out the ones that are out flying.
All I'm going to say is, Ian, keep what you're doing. Stay on your program. Don't change it. Now, I'm going to use Mike's name. He is right now thinking, how in the world can I get and kick this guy's butt?
Well, he's already
And
got. He's got
no, just
EMB.
hold on.
He's got EMB.
No,
He's
he-
got EMB. He's got EMB to Pioneer.
Oh, at Pioneer he
Sure
does.
he does.
And his birds are already loft flying.
We got to
They're
get Ian
crazy.
in.
And Mark Carnwall,
Grab me a bit of ice, Ricky.
his birds literally, they're like jet planes. They can fly upside down. These. I'm not kidding you. I'm not lying. And
hold on, Mike Sharon said the Leafs will never win. Mike, we got your one bird. We need to get your other 5 in here, and we're gonna need 6 pigeons. Shane, you and your brother, we got to get your 6 in here. Come on now, guys.
do you want ice, cold ice, or warm ice?
I would like. I like just some ice. However you want to give it to me. Just enough to just fill the cup right up. Reminder, guys, we're asking the question, and this is a serious question. What makes somebody obese, an alcoholic, a drug addict, what was the other one I said? A smokeaholic, a gambling addict? What makes people this? Who's to say what it is?
I know someone that eats Kentucky fried, I should say, they eat fried chicken every night and fries every night. And they eat subs on the off nights and all that. They eat chips. They like eating chips and stuff like that.
Because, well,
So
but what I'm trying to get at, and this is part of the show, bring a pigeon in because you guys want to see them, right? I already did what I said we weren't going to do. We've already done it. We said we weren't going to show the birds, and we're showing the birds. Why? We're glutton for punishment.
This show is all about
no.
This vodka. This is for Ian.
No.
Or Ian, come on down, have a drink of vodka, and
It's
maybe now it's legal. Go down to Gormley and get some.
No.
Doobie.
No. Okay. So, anyways, we're having fun tonight.
And also,
hold on.
Hold on a minute.
So, guys, this is what I was going to say. Can you bring a bird in now, please?
Yeah, hold on a minute. I'm trying to live healthy life.
Orange juice is a healthy thing.
Orange juice is healthy and with, by the way, with pulp.
With pulp.
With pulp.
Pulp is good for
your
bowels.
Your bowels.
Bowels, yeah.
It's good for everything.
Okay, can you now bring me in a bird?
If you have a gut ache, do yourself a favor, lay in the bed, get some castor oil.
Okay, they don't understand what that is. Forget Roman shit, just bring me in a bird.
It's not shit, my friend.
Okay. Michael Beavler says, a fat drunk smokes getting all in one. Well, there you go. Jesus. Man, oh man. Finally one gives me an answer. Let's see our first bird today. I haven't handled them.
Okay,
this is a white flight.
This is a bird from Carlos Textera.
Can I handle it?
Just hold on a minute.
Okay, just let me handle it now.
This bird, I had it for 3 days, and it's been out. And
can I just hold it so I can show them the bird?
It's still squeaking.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's squeaking. Feel the muscle on it.
I'm just going to put that there so we don't get that all on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah. Guys, this is the CU, and this is the 325.
It's still squeaking.
Yeah, there he goes.
I watched this pigeon the other day, and I thought I let it out.
I can tell this bird here has already been bathing outside. I can feel it.
Yeah,
it's nice and clean.
I have a bath out there all the time for them. Look at the tight wing on that thing. Isn't that a beauty? And the third bar. You see that? Now, is that a superstition thing, that third bar?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so. They all seem to like
Very
it.
nice. Did you hear it still squeaking?
Yeah.
And it was out flying with a group the other day, and I seen it. That was on the second day I let them out. It was here, a couple, 3 days.
And again, guys, just look at the nice cleanness underneath.
Yeah.
Ken, this is a nice longer cast pigeon. It's got the nice. That's what we mean by a third bar. For you people, you count 3 bars, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Nice thick bars.
Nice wing. Carlos, if he's watching, he'll like this pigeon's sharp, boy.
And again, the back is tight. Dave Crozier says screwdrivers are healthy.
Very healthy.
Screwdrivers are healthy.
And it's, what makes a screwdriver is vodka, orange juice, a very little bit of ice in there, and very good for your kidneys.
Yeah, that's a nice pigeon.
Nice. And
real nice and healthy.
If you don't mind me finishing my story,
go ahead.
I knew the pigeon was out with the group because we've had a group here since April, and they go out for that loft fly. I let them out early in the morning, and they go out like little bombers. This thing was only out on the second or third day it was here, and I seen the white flight in the group. It's a white flight, and I'm going, oh, that's one of Carlos's birds. It's only been here like a couple days, 3 days. And then when the group landed, I didn't see the white flight. I said, oop, took off. Nope. Came back, no problem.
That real nice pigeon.
Very nice.
Like, that's the type of a pigeon you send to a race. You can feel it's got real nice muscles underneath, and the texture of this pigeon for zero fly. I'm saying it's flying, but we're talking in the grand scheme of things of flying. It hasn't flown worth anything.
The other thing is too is the bird's still squeaking. Do you hear it?
The back is strong, and I think what makes the back so nice is I just like how nice and flat it sits across. It's not pulling so far tight down. And I like the vent bone's strength. The vent bones are like the size of my pinky finger, nice and strong. 2-finger vent. Very nice pigeon. The forearm is nice. It's not super tight, not super loose. Got nice white flights. I like the white flights. Yeah, and it's a nice powdery blue. And the beak and everything, and even inside the mouth, you look, the throat sits back far. The mouth is nice and clean looking. The wattle. And you want to know what this bird's already gotten? Out onto the bicycle and started to ride. Oh, yeah. So there you go.
Very nice bird. You feel the muscle on it. Well, a little bit short in the back. But, hey, who are we?
It's a nice pigeon.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I can't believe it. For its size, it's still squeaking.
And if the show wasn't dark, I'd just tell them, go out here and let it out. But we can't because it's dark.
Well, I don't normally show that, Ryan. You know
that. I don't know why you'd say that if I wanted to tell you to let it out.
Come on.
Oh, listen.
Oh, by the way, this show is brought to you.
Okay, just leave the chocolate. We don't need to do the chocolate now. It's like he's doing his own fucking commercial here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing it. What do you want now? Bring another one in. Let's go. Quicker we get this on, the quicker they see their birds. Happy. Keep everyone happy, folks. The Monday Night Family Show. Anything you want to talk about pigeons, I told you, this show works best when you participate. Watching, not participating doesn't help. Help me out by participating.
Well, this pigeon here is one of Mark Carnwell's birds. It's been here, Ryan, since, when was the first week? I can't remember. April the...
I don't know. April something. April the 6th, 7th?
Yeah.
April the 10th?
And this pigeon here, Mark brought his team of, he brought 8 or 9. And then he had to bring 3 more. But he brought them on the Sunday. And I had them already flying on the Tuesday. Feel this pigeon. This pigeon can fly upside down.
Oh, yeah, nice and strong.
You feel it?
Nice and balanced.
I got goosebumps, I'm telling you.
Already starting to molt.
Yeah, she's molting. It's a cockbird.
Yeah, nice small pigeon. Strong.
You feel the muscle? This bird here, I'm not kidding you. It flies like a jet plane.
You can see it's working.
Yeah.
It's a little dark. It's just dropped his first flight. Well, there you guys see.
Now
Now they're not going to be darkened this year. They're not going to be darkened, so we're just going to have naturally fun pigeon flying. Fun. There you see it. An older youngster, but again, no fret on it, which that's always a good thing. Let's see.
the nestmate to this one is a slate, and if Mark's watching, slate's doing this very well. The pair of them, the slate's a nestmate,
And both equal on each flight. You see there? See the hole where the flight's up?
Yeah,
it's the same there. So the bird's not.
it hasn't been stressed.
No, this
At
one
all.
hasn't been stressed at all. Jeff, how's it going? Jeff McCann is from Washington, in Seattle, the Seattle, Washington. But there you go.
What a nice bird, eh?
Yeah, and out and flying, and again,
I could bring more in. I got to bring another one in, but we didn't want to go all night.
we have one more that we are going to show. But again, both pigeons, the nice part about them is they're already out.
Oh, they've been.
We're not. This season's not about locking them up and then no. You come in, you're in for a few days. Everyone's riding a bike the same way, and that's that. We're not making a big deal. It's not a big deal. Good pigeons break quick. If they can't break quick, I'm almost 99% sure they're not going to finish. They're not going to finish.
Listen to this one. Mark brought a bird. It was on its third, kicked its fourth.
No pulling flights.
Right.
This year they're going to just be all natural.
So Mark brought it, and it was a little older, and had them here. Got them on the Sunday afternoon. I let them out on the Tuesday. It was raining again. I like to let them out in the rain, or you can put the sprinkler on, get them a little wet. And that checker went out, and I couldn't believe it. I thought they were out flying. I thought, oh, where's that checker that was on kicked its fourth flight? A day and a half later,
it was there.
It came back, no problem.
There you go. Take this one back, Mark. Very good. Carlos, very nice. We got one more to show.
Nice little bird here.
Nothing wrong. Good.
The vents on this are perfect.
Yeah, the Carlos vents are a little bigger. That pigeon's a little smaller. That one's a little stronger back.
Hard to believe that this is a cock. It's going to be a cock. You can tell by the dark feathers in the tail. Now I see. You see this?
That's a bit of a fret there. Jeff Ling, do you pull and cut the flights? Nope, I've done that. That was my biggest downfall. Never again. I'm not into pulling and cutting flights on the young pigeons for this. Not in our area. Bad idea for here. James says, good afternoon from California. First time watching. Hey, 199 camp. Hey, what's going on, James? James, if we rub your feathers the wrong way, it's okay. We're all not going to get along with everything we say. I say it as it is, and it is what it is. Carlos, you just missed your white flight. Already out and about. Carlos, you're going to have to...
Want me to bring it back in?
I don't know. Carlos, you want to see your white flight again? Let Carlos answer the question first. Bring me the other one in.
No, I was kind of getting close to dark there, and I'm not sure. This one's still squeaking as well. This has been out flying. Look at the nice tight band on that. Can you read the band to me? I just want to make sure that...
wow. This is a monster pigeon.
Yeah, he's a
big pigeon.
I just want to make sure that I was
this is Carlos's 328.
Oh, is it?
You got two of Carlos's. Carlos, you got already another one out and broke. See? Carlos, this is a big...
Look at the power on the front of that bird.
These are different pigeons than from years past, Carlos. Boy, this is a big, strong cockbird.
He's got a nice, he's squeaking like you won't believe.
Thank you very much. My pleasure. Yes, thank you. And reminder, James, we don't judge. If you're an alcoholic, you're an obese person, we don't judge. We don't judge on any of that. And I won't say that you're this or that or that or this or this or that. I don't care. If you have any one of those great pleasure problems, You're okay with me, man.
Even breathing, if you like to breathe, that's good.
How many birds in the race? We're about, I think, we're about close to 30 now. 30 now.
Yeah, it's going to be a good
It's
competition.
going to be a good one. We're looking for the guys.
Look at the front of this bird. This bird's got a mass, and it's squeaking like crazy. And take a look at the under part of that bird. It's been out flying, bathing. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it's cleaning up.
Yeah.
You see, look at it, eh?
Yeah, very nice.
All the baby fat's coming off. And again, this one hasn't dropped a flight yet. A little fret there on that flight, but that's okay. And again, we're just going to show you, every week we show you a couple birds. We got 30 so far. You guys got till about June to send them. If you're American and you like flying real pigeon racing, and you can take that for whatever it is. Whatever races you're in, those are real too. If you want to fly our real style of a race, you can do that. Every pigeon race is a race. It's a race. If you have pigeons and you don't race, you're a pigeon racer. So it doesn't matter. So I don't want to get sensitive. Like, I don't want to say the other one loft races in Canada, their birds are still in an aviary. I don't want to say that. That could be true. That could be false. Ours are out flying. Maybe it's a wrong thing. I don't know. You guys make that decision. Whatever you want to call yourselves, you can. I'm all good for it. Hold on. Let's get the comments back up. But Americans, take a look at this. We still do the best advertising in the pigeon sport.
Very nice.
Hey, there's pigeon.
I like it.
There's pigeon art. Look, when I see that, I see people who care. I call that a caring advertisement. Wow. That's somebody who gives a shit.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what non-caring is? Watch. Non-caring.
Okay.
Don't give me your very best. Just give me enough to get by.
Okay.
Look. There. What's that? You got that? Or you get that?
Wow.
And that's something. Yeah. But hey, you want to know what? I'm not keeping score, guys. I don't really care. But I know one thing. I like to always send my birds where I see people that give a shit. Anyways, Carlos, thank you very, very much, my friend.
Look at the front. And nice white flight. You see the one white flight on this side? Nice bird. Look how nice and clean the feet are.
Yeah, not only the feet are nice and clean, but I like it. I can read the band and not scraping off shit.
Hey, my mistake. I wanted to get a bird for
Mike
for Project M, and it was getting dark. We got a bit late here today, and I grabbed the wrong bird. My mistake.
Nice pigeon, very, very nice.
Tight.
Hold on, I wanted to make sure we're not missing any comments. Do you still send money to Leah? Do I still? No, just bring the money here. It's the easiest thing to do. Don't worry about money. Just bring it here. Carlos, outside flying, very good. Well, hey, did you think last year was real? Last year was like the Titanic sinking. What did they do? They built another damn boat. They took people back across the ocean. People have to get back on. Don't judge me on one bad toss for a mile and a half or a whole bad season. I get the birds. We get what we get. We play with what we have. That's it. But again, So how many pigeons you got in and signed up? K-Man Gazer. I haven't seen you in a while. I think we got maybe 20 or 30? Yeah, I think about that.
Don't overdo it.
Well, we got 10. Wait, let's not lie, eh?
Mark put 2 teams in. That's 12.
That's 12. Mike
Project M put 6.
Put 6.
That's
12.
18.
Carlos has got 6.
6. That's 24.
24. Mike Sheridan's got 1.
25.
25. We got Steve from Australia. He's putting 6.
He's got 6 in.
Tracy's putting 6.
So 25 and 6 is 31.
31. David Tracy sending 6.
Okay, you forgot to add in...
Who?
Somebody else there. You just said 2 in one shot and only added 1. So let's add it.
We're going to be around 50.
We're going to be around 50?
We're still going to have damn fun.
I think...
Hey,
Can we take up to 60?
We can take 60.
Oh, hold on. Commercial. This is for Ian. Let's enjoy some vodka and
No.
ice with orange juice.
Hold on. I
That's
don't
for
want to. I
Ian.
don't want to go on about Ian and that. I want to see Ian beat Mike. I want to see Ian beat Mike. I know one thing. Mike will.
He's already beat him, man.
Mike is going to beat Ian.
Well, he's got a strategy.
We're only having fun,
Look
Ian.
at this nice bird.
We're only having fun, Mike. Relax. Robin's racing.
Look at the wing on this thing. And the vibration, I can feel it.
Well, you know what we say. They all look good now.
Tight vents.
And you can even say it's got white toenails. Get even more romantic if we want.
Well, I'm saying nice clean feet.
That's nice.
Nice underneath.
Hey, you know what?
It's only been here a week or so. It's already loft flying.
Listen, it beat already Mountain Little One. Now it's got to beat the Health Mountain. It's got to climb the rest of the little mountains. He likes showing a lot of his eggs. I will always say to people too, when I talk about clean bands that are clean. When you're in a nest, you take youngsters out of the nest. You always make sure the feet are clean and the bands are clean. If the bands aren't clean and the feet aren't clean, most of the time those pigeons, in a few weeks, they'll be gone. Have you ever noticed that? When you see
definitely
dirty bands, dirty feet,
definitely
in the bin.
Now,
where are you at? We are in Toronto, Canada, but you can get your birds up here. You don't have to worry. Canadian dollars is like free money. In Canada, we don't really get paid money.
We like to.
We like to think we get paid in money. Our Canadian Tire money is worth more than our original money. Like one day you'll see on Antiques Roadshow, somebody will have like $1 million in Canadian Tire money, and it'll be worth some absorbent amount. Jeffrey McCann says vodka and Fanta is his drink. He came on the Pigeon Boss tour. Hold on, because Jeff, you are on. We have our Pigeon Boss tour. Our next one set up for November the 5th. We are selling spots now. We are going to do a reveal of the breeders that we are going to see. You're going to see 2 countries. You're going to go to Holland and you're going to go to Belgium. You're going to see Antwerp, Bruges, Brussels. You're going to see Amsterdam. You're going to get to go with me and our little group of 4 people. And we are going to tour not only some of the best lofts in both countries, and I mean some real heavy-hitting lofts, but you're going to get to taste great food. You're going to get to go see 2 countries, and it's pretty much a pigeon trip that we throw some little extras in. You're going to go to the famous beer Pigeon Bar, which is fantastic. Trust me. People aren't complaining about the buffering tonight, which is good. There's my friend from Hawaii. How's it going? Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Fire away.
Radishes with salt. Is that good for your body?
Sure. Sure. Who doesn't like a good radish?
Well, I know a guy that eats a lot of them. Does that mean he's an asshole?
I am an asshole. Okay. So I also wanted, and this is again pigeon related. You guys are not going to be able to read this, but in our local area this weekend, they're doing some great things here. I mean, they're doing stuff that's just, in my opinion, tearing down walls and building skyscrapers and beautiful things. This was an auction held again. I think Sam Ferreira put it on. Not knocking Sam. Sam is a
hell of a nice guy.
Now hold on.
He's got a snow blower. He's got that thing that'll blow snow like you won't believe.
And in Colbert, or no, in Oshawa or wherever, Curtis, they get some of the worst snows in all of Canada in Curtis. He blows it. 100%. But they had this here, and I kind of read it. Now, you guys probably won't be able to read it on the screen, and I just don't understand what we're doing on this here. I'm here to promote the sport. I hate every pigeon flyer ever on the planet. I could hate every single one of them.
Do you think the Maple Leafs love the friggin' Detroit team?
No, hold on.
They don't love that team either.
I'm here to promote the sport. We made a nice... I didn't even notice this, but Leah made a post on this to promote this auction that was going.
Leah did it.
Oscar and Linda DeVries put on at their home. They got a beautiful home. They got a mansion there. They got a loft that... They got a loft that, guys, if you can't go to Europe, go up to Oscar and Linda DeVries. You can buy the buyer's feed there. I'm giving him a plug. He imports pigeons. I'm giving him a plug there. He's got a loft that's the closest.
You can shit in the floor. It's automatically cleaned.
Everything's good.
Yep.
It's a good setup. But this little thing I read here, they're doing an auction, and it says, and let me do the talking.
Okay.
It says, come to this auction. Fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. You got to be a member of the CU.
Oh, okay.
The Canadian Racing Pigeon Union. Okay. To
come to this auction, like it's an open event, but
it's
if you're not a member, you can't come.
You got to be You got to be a member of the CU.
Yeah.
But about 3 lines down.
You have to show your card.
I don't.
You have to show your card.
I don't. No, you don't, because it wouldn't get that technical.
Oh.
But they say that, and again, you guys have a hard time unless you can read hieroglyphics, which I can't. The next thing I read further down is we're accepting CU banded pigeons. We're accepting AU banded pigeons.
Right.
We're accepting IF banded pigeons. Now, if I'm an IF member,
no.
Or if I'm a AU member,
your pigeons have an AU band on, or you're a member?
No. Hold on. You can't get an AU band or an IF band without being a member of an organization. And to get the ring, you have to be within good standings.
That's right.
Yeah, if you're within good standings in the AU, or you're in good standings in the CU or the IF, you should be allowed to come to the event.
The IF's been in business since 1864.
The people who put this thing on, you're smart. You're smart. So don't look so fucking stupid on the goddamn brochure. Just put who you don't want. Name the people you don't want. Forget this bullshit of the CU member in good standing, but we're going to take IF and AU bands. That is basically talking left and right and up and down. I don't understand it. If you don't want me to come to your event, okay, just write my name on the fucking brochure. That's all you got to do. Because what makes sense? What does this make sense? I looked at it all weekend.
So I can bring an AU pigeon?
No, I literally went to the psychiatrist and said, "Psychiatrist, can you help me figure this out?" You know what the psychiatrist said to me? "I understand your problem here." He says, "I don't even understand this. I don't understand it."
Yeah, I understand.
And I don't know who made this up. I don't know if this was...
you can bring an AU or an IF
pigeon.
But you have to be a CU member.
But how do you get an AU band or an IF band? You got to be an IF member. That means you got to be in good standings.
Maybe someone that's watching the show can explain.
But I just don't understand. If you don't want me to come, right? That's all that's there for.
If you're not a CU member, but you're accepting AU and IF bands, okay, let me finish. Maybe I'm not a CU member, but maybe I'm an AU or IF member buying bands. And they say they're accepting AU and IF bands. Okay, well, they are. Well, I'm not a CU member. Well, okay, wait. You're accepting the bands.
So why don't
I do?
Why don't they?
Should I drop the pigeons off on the side of the road and have them walk in?
No. But here's the thing. It's an open race. So it's not an open race.
Hey, hold on a minute. Let's hold hands for a minute. We got to calm down. Settle down. Okay?
No, but I'm not upset. No. I think it's a nice thing. They're trying to promote it. Even though it meant we weren't allowed, we still promoted it.
You're taking it. They maybe have a lot of people that they don't want them to come, but they want their birds to come. So how do you get the friggin' birds into your race? So how do I do that? I want to come in your race, bud. Are you watching the show?
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm sure of your organization.
Hold on.
Mike Sheridan.
Hold on. So can you be a member of all those? You can be a member of anything you want.
That's discrimination.
Hold on. Mike Sheridan says
discrimination.
No. So then Mike Vandriak says that is the Zonigan rule. Thank you, Mike Vandriak. Now, I know you called Ricky out for talking about Volker and your club and how you guys, blah, 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 and you put him right in his spot. That's the Zonigan rule, so thank you. That's the Zonigan rule refinement. That's why pigeon racing in Canada is pretty damn sad. But yet, people go. And one day when you're on my side of the fence, there you'll see it. Hopefully you guys don't. But as long as you sheep it up, you'll be all right. Like I said, just be the sheep and you will have no problems. But that was a pretty ridiculous thing. Advert again. I'm sorry, guys, but just a little more. Come on. Make it look a little better. Put a little bit more. Make the reading a little easier to read. You know, and again, we've gotten to the point on here. I looked and there's no even phone numbers or anything. I'm not knocking it. I want to see it improve. I hope you guys had a great auction on the weekend. I'd have loved to come out because people always ask me
No, what I had
to see it.
Actually, Ryan, if you can let me talk for a moment.
I
had friends over, quite a few friends. We were drinking vodkas.
Okay, just go.
Whatever we were doing, we're smoking
get
right?
to the point.
And they said, "I want to go in that race."
Well, you're not going.
I'm not a CU member.
Okay, we're not going. We're not going around in this. We're not going. I know we're not going around in it. So they couldn't. They couldn't.
What do I do?
They couldn't. They couldn't write. They couldn't figure out. They take the people's money. They organize a race, but they can't even figure it out how to write it out properly.
I'm sure one of these people are watching the show. Could you please come on and explain your facts? Please explain it.
Okay. I even look on here. I don't even know where the race is from.
Well, who do you call?
I don't know. I can't read hieroglyphics.
What's the yellow there?
I don't know. But anyways, I'm not knocking it. I hope they promoted it. I hope they got some support. I really think it's sad that you banned me and you can't even give me the credit to ban me.
How do you even know it's you?
Well, it has to be me.
They banned everybody that's not a CU member. But they have
I don't know.
AU and IF bans.
No, because all the fucking ding-dongs who wrote out it, made it all out in black and white. Guess what? They couldn't figure out how to get around that. And wait, hold on. K-Man says, I guess you burned some bridges. No, K-Man. I don't burn bridges, my friend. I just don't put up with fucking horse shit.
That is
Wait,
horse
hold on. Hold on, K-Man.
Okay, let's not get into
I'm burning a bridge there. It's flying pigeons. They burn my bridge. I burn their bridge. Everyone burns everyone's bridge. Bridge burn. It's pigeon flying. Do you think professional sports teams like each other? No. Everyone has to like each other? It's called flying pigeons, man. Flying pigeons. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad.
Let me say
you know all those people that were at that event on the weekend? If we would have went up there, they all come to our place. They've all been to our place. They all get stuff from us. They get birds from us. They get this from us. They do. I know they do. And you want to know what? They don't want to be on our side because they're going to get looked upon by the big wigs. Oh, you're a bad guy.
What's a big wig?
A big wig. You know the guys that think they're big? The guys that can make this up, ask people to submit money to this. They can't even give us a goddamn advertisement that's in clear that we can read. And they got Mickey Mouse rules. Now, let me ask you. The internet promotes pigeon flying. Let's say somebody around here is not a CU member. He wants to fly pigeons. He wants to be involved. He sees this right away. He goes, well, I'm not a member. How do I even approach this? It's not very open and warming.
So hopefully
hopefully they do better. Would I like to have flown in it? Absolutely, I would have loved to have flown in it. But when I read that, I look at it and I say, those people there, they got too many pigeon flyers in Canada. You know when I tell everybody in Canada how many pigeon flyers there are? Everyone goes like this. What? There's only 500 pigeon flyers in Canada? Now Mike Vanderjak's gonna correct me and say that there's 750, which there could be. There could be 1,900 for all I know.
How many fly?
I don't know. Anyways, it's besides the point.
Hey, listen, I came from the States, maybe. I was an IF member. I have my pigeons here.
Anyways.
And just let me finish.
Mike,
here in
I
the
know.
yard.
Can you just?
I'm here in the yard.
I don't need another story about it. I'm done.
I want to go to this race.
No,
I'm not a CU member.
Mike Vanderyak said, "What if people from Buffalo drove up to come and participate?"
That's right. They're not CU members,
but
they're discriminating against the AU and the IF. The CU.
No, they're not. They're not discriminating. They're taking their birds, but they're not accepting the people. Now, hold on. As K-Man said, we burn bridges. No, we don't.
Who
we
the
fought.
Hell's Cambridge?
Kamar Mana Gazer. I can't read all this shit, but I'm giving it to you the way it is, right?
Right, okay.
I burn bridges. I don't burn bridges. I just tell it as black and white. It's a shit advertisement.
We don't kiss ass. Right. Okay, bottom line, we don't kiss ass. And the other thing, hold on. When I shit, it plops out in the toilet. And guess what? Half of them, when they shit, it's little raisins coming out of their ass.
Oh, no, this isn't arguing with each other. We're having a communication.
No, we're getting...
you know what I like about K-Man? You know what I like about him? He likes to do this. You see this? Watch, right? Look. You think I'm arguing with him? My friends, I'm not arguing. We actually had a good talk about it today when we were sitting on the patio. We talked about it and we looked at it and we said, man, the sport is still bleeding and dying. It's good to see.
Remember, when your turds come out like raisins, you got a problem.
But anyways, we're going to move on from that. We hope their auction did do well. I would have loved to come to videotape it and show the people the good quality of pigeons that there were there.
So like Mike said, if a guy came from Buffalo, he's an AU member, he drove across the border, it's not that far, to come in the race, they'd have told him, you're not allowed, you're not a CU member, but your birds are allowed. AU banded birds are allowed. Well, I got my birds, I'm an AU member, but my birds are banded, but hold on, you're not a CU member. So, we allow your birds, but we don't allow you. I think there's something wrong. Anybody that's got that advertisement up, please come on the show and explain yourself.
They will never come. Because you want to know why? They got nothing to stand on, eh?
Ask Caveman or whatever his name is. Ask him what he thinks about that statement.
I don't think he's got an opinion of it.
Caveman, give an opinion on that statement.
No, I don't think he's got one.
They allow AU banded birds, but if the guy walks in and he's not a CU member, the birds can't come on. But the birds can come on, but he's not allowed on the property. That sounds like... Wow.
It's so stupid. And the other thing is, you can fly in open races as long as you're within good standing of a union. That's AU, IF, CU, NL, BL, PL, IT. Those are all countries that you got to be a union of. So you should be allowed in an open race. But anyways, hey, if somebody was here, you know what they'd say? Just have a drink. Heather Green says hello. Mike Sheridan, they would have sold them birds unless their names, they wouldn't have sold those birds unless their names were Zonnegan. Well, sure. The only way they can stop me is lock me up in the cell and not feed me until I die. And that's what they're doing. And I still say to the fucking pigeon men that are around here, I've helped you out. Wally Biela came the other day, he wanted medicine for this, wants that. People come, they want this. People come ask this. People want this. People want this. You ever think one of those people ever say, what you guys are doing to the Zonnegans ain't good? Nope, not one. Because you want to know why? I shouldn't say why. And I'm not going to say why. But Mike, you can come to my place, not Mike Sheridan, Mike Vanderyak, and you can say to him what you feel. That's very good. I hope you say it when you go everywhere else, the same fucking way you told him. Because I'll fucking tell you. When I see you next time, I want to tell you just like you told him. The same way. What did you do or did not do for the guys to not participate in races? Now, K-Man, I know you probably haven't watched our show for the whole year. What did we do? We just stood up for the guy that was getting picked on, right? That's all. What did we do? We stood up for what is right. What is right, and black and white is right. Don't give me this bullshit. That's it. We stood up for what's right. And those people around here, they don't like to be told what's right. And not right as in how to raise pigeons.
Well, just what you're advertising
right
now.
Look what we just posted to you here.
Caveman, his opinion
on
Caveman,
that.
this opinion on what we just showed you on this race. Every person that's an AU or an IF member is his birds are invited to the race. But if he's not a CU member, he's not invited. Now, is that not like a statement that's kind of,
hold on,
I would have to say, a little bit screwed up?
Hey,
right?
And we look at last year. Grab me the piece of paper on the fridge.
Oh, yeah, we still got
hold
it.
on. You know what? We should
We
get it.
still got it.
I don't think we have. Oh yeah, here.
This
Look,
is the paper.
look, there it is from last year. We spent. What was it? How much was it? It says from Mario Rea, the president of the boarding club. Hopefully he's still alive. Hopefully he's doing good.
Well, he's getting a little older now.
We paid $5,800. We bought every bird in an auction to participate in an auction because it was the only way we could fly. They sold us all the pigeons. They took all the money. And the day we showed up, they pulled the
bouquet,
they put
barricade.
A barricade.
Barricade of men.
A barricade of men, so we couldn't get in the race. They never gave us back $1 of our money. But hey,
they're shysters.
Hold on. What did I do? You know what I didn't do? I didn't have enough money. I didn't have enough money yet to fucking bury them with a lawyer to finish their little red wagon.
They're shysters.
And that's okay, because you want to know what? What goes around and comes back around.
Somebody will watch this show, call Mario up by the time the show's over.
We don't
give a shit.
We don't want to do that to Mario. Mario, last time I heard, he was 70-something years old. And
he's 74 now. He's getting.
I don't want the poor guy to get all screwed up and have something bad to him, because that's
I don't give a shit.
No. Although at this time he put his name on it. But anyways. Oh, Mike, I don't know about the actual facts. You got to bring the facts to me and let me take a look at them. But anyways, that was fun. Look at, yes, I see that. Heather Green, how are you? I haven't seen Mike on. Hopefully Mike's okay. I missed his call a week ago. Sometimes that happens. Can you guys get bans from a union if you're not in? I'm in the IF, but I can't also end up with AU or CU bans by getting them through other people. You can get, I think you can get IF bans and AU bans from like Jeds or Seagulls, places like that. I think they sell them with their names on them. So I think Americans can buy bans that aren't in the union. But if you're an AU or an IF member, you'll buy them directly from those unions. And I'm saying, which most people do. Tracy, you're an IF member. No. You're an IF member, so you can go and buy bans from the IF. But there are people that don't have AU and IF memberships or CU memberships, I'm sure, that are getting bans. But that's something for them to check at the door when you come in. If you have to be a member, I get that. But if you are a member of the IF or the AU, and you show up with your card and you show up with your bands, that means in that organization you're a good guy, you're fine, you have no problems, you should be allowed to participate.
And actually, that advertisement, that statement
is backwards.
Is being discriminatory against AU and IF members.
But I don't understand the people who made it. Now, unfortunately, on the list, I think Sam's name's on there, and I'm not here to attack Sam, because Sam's a big boy. He wrote it out, and Oscar and Linda, and Oscar knows what's going on. Could they not have thought about what they were saying in that, and then come out with the way that you what you really wanted to say?
I heard that there was a lot of people wanted to get in that race, and
I don't know.
They got all up. They got up.
When I read it, people from Buffalo asked me, Tracy wanted to come up and go in. I said, well, how can you go in it?
I'm an IF member, and I have a lot of friends in the States. They all wanted to come up and fly. They were going to come up, meet in Buffalo. We were going to take the bus up, bring our birds up. I was going to greet them at the border. We were going to come up and go to this race. And actually, there was about 70 people, good people. And I said, hold on a minute. It says right there, your birds are allowed in the race, but you're not allowed to bring your birds in because you're not a CU member. Like, it's kind of like, well, then they all said, well, how are we going to get the birds? Get them in. But I said, well, we're going to have to pay somebody that's a CU member. But then they got to be allocated into that guy's name. I said, this is crazy.
It's Pigeon. So what we're doing here.
So we actually we rented a whole hotel in Buffalo. We had a convention.
Let's move it along. That was fun. We just wanted to get that off of our chest because, again, that's called pigeon flying.
Right.
And again, all the people that went to the auction, I hope you had a good time. All the people that put on the auction, you guys did a good job. You know, you are trying to promote, which is good. I just think you should, in my opinion, if you don't want me to participate, you can just write my name on it. I'm good with that.
Or tell all the Americans that come over from Buffalo.
If you could just put my name on it. Just put mine. That's fine. Or you can say, hey, it's pigeon flying. If these guys want to fly, let them fly. If they bring the money, if they participate, and they're not causing any problems, let them participate.
I can remember.
We're not causing any problems.
Ryan,
and I made a problem out of this, but I'm not trying to make a problem. I'm just trying to make a point.
I can remember years ago.
Oh, I'm tired.
When I used to say, Mom, can I please have a couple pigeons?
That's a good point.
That's it.
Still pigeon racing. No matter where you go, it's still pigeon racing.
Mommy, can I have, please, a pair of pigeons?
Anyways, let's move off that. What do we want to talk about next? I don't know.
We talked about drinking and stuff. I got a question for the crowd. The people that are out there.
Years ago, move on.
We used to, when we were kids.
Okay, we don't care about that.
We used to smoke the marijuana, and then we used to put that stuff on the end. They call it hashish. Is there anybody out there that still does that? I just want to know that.
No. But
I just want to know
why I brought that up before.
Oh, don't change the subject.
No, because you're going on
maybe
about
somebody out there that does it. There's a couple guys sitting here. I can smell it in their car.
I find it amazing how people will judge on what you show them. Right?
The truth.
Hold on. I could be your friend. And I can go out with you for 3 months. And every night you have Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, but we're friends, we're talking. And all of a sudden one day you use that against me. Did you know every night Richard eats Kentucky Fried Chicken? Is that a bad thing? Is it? No. Are you functioning? Do you get up and do you go to work? Yes. Do you have a family? Do you do this? Do you do that? Yeah. You like to have a drink. You like to smoke weed. You like to eat fried chicken. You like to do all those things.
You like to drive a car with a carburetor.
Right. But there are people that tell me this shit.
You like to keep chickens.
Friends, I have a drink on camera.
What?
Because why? I'm going to make, on a show like this, 0 cents. I'm doing this to participate with you guys. You want to judge me? It's fine. Take all the scores you want.
Do you put salt in your food?
It's I find it fun though.
I find he eats a lot of
I like
salt on his food. And Ryan, I've been telling people around about you and your salt.
Oh, Michael Peevler said, "Did you fix the chicken wings when you got home?" We haven't had any chicken wings yet. We haven't done any.
I've done them since you've been gone, and they've been golden. And fries golden.
Yes, I haven't had wings. I haven't had chicken wings in 120 days at least. So we're gonna have to do a chicken wing cook. And yes, I am addicted to chicken wings. But I did want to come back on here tonight. We are taking birds, I think we're going to hit 100 birds. I hope we do. I'd like to see 100. I think that'll be fun. And no matter how many birds we get, guys, we're going to run the race. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it.
I think one of the first one loft races in Canada, I believe. Mike Vanderyak, right now you can get your computer ready.
Yeah, because he gave you the facts.
Yeah.
He said he was right.
I want the facts. I think it was the Stouffville Racing Pigeon Club, and we had a loft that was on a trailer, mounted on a trailer, and it only held 75 birds.
Uh-oh.
And every year, the loft would get switched to another member in the club, whoever wanted to take it.
Right.
75 birds. And we were only allowed to train to 25 miles.
Beautiful.
And then we jumped them right to Raymore, which is 300 miles and change, 500 kilometers. And 75 birds. That was it. And I know Mike Sheridan was part of it. Carl Winterstein was Albert Findelman. Ian McPherson, Tom Banks. There were so many guys in that club. We're all part of it, and that was 75 birds, and it was really good. We had a picnic and everything.
Okay, Mike Vanderyak asked this pigeon question: if we could only use one supplement in the loft, what should we use? A supplement. If we could use one supplement,
a supplement. My one supplement is. Watch this.
What would it be? That's a good supplement.
That's my supplement. Supplement. That's a $64 word, Mike. That's a $64 word. We don't get that.
What he's asking is, would you use canker, coxy, respiratory? Would you use?
There's a lot of beet juice.
No. You're not listening, Mike. I think you got all the supplements, but I seen the kids with the best shoes. Their parents drive Mercedes. They got $100 or $500 soccer balls. I seen them with everything, nice tracksuits, but the kids just didn't have it. So what's the best supplement? The best supplement you first need is you first better get damn good pigeons. But that's not a supplement. And the thing about pigeon flying is, it's not one thing that does it. It's turning over as many little stones. I think, hey, yellow drops with the 5%, the proper 5% of what you need in it. That's very good because it's natural. Works with the canker and it works with the respiratory. But is that better than a respiratory product? Is that better than electrolytes? Is that better than all-in-one grit? Is that better than feed?
Hold on. I got my nutrition center out there right now for these birds that are going out every day. You want me to take a picture of it?
No, because I can't put it on the show.
Oh, you can.
Mike Vanderyak says his would be salt. Salt's good. Salt's a purger.
Sulfur.
But when you ask what's one supplement, it's almost. It's a great argumented. It's a good conversation piece.
I believe you have to have a combination of natural ingredients. Not, I don't think the man-made products do it.
No, you got. You have to know how to use the man-made drug a little bit to when you need it, but then you have to have all the right other stuff. And the other stuff, there's a lot of stuff that you can use. Natural products you can use. Hey, what's another good thing? Clean, fresh water. That's a great.
And even where we are, I don't know if Mike's there, but we have well water, which opposed to water from township water out of a town thing.
It has to be a bit different.
Yeah, or spring water. Yeah, there's a big difference there.
Sure, but this is where you say, try and get all the little stones, but you can lift all the stones. If you're flying a roller in a pigeon race, you ain't going to win.
100%.
So, Mike, I like that one. That was a good one. That was pigeon related. Tonight, hey, we're still a little bit off. I'm still not. I'm not in the pigeon mood right now. I'm kind of on a pigeon diet. I still love pigeons, but hey, It's the people. Sand from the beach, sure, you could do sand from the beach. Back in the day, we used grain. Let's see. Back in the day, we used grain, water, and grit. Things went crazy after that. Well, sure, more birds come in, more birds get imported. Things change. People use different things, different products, different tricks, different drugs. Hey, everything changes. But Mike, this is what we say. Back in the day is not today. Take a look at your NBA players. Let's take a look at NBA players today and look at NBA players in 1990 and look at NBA players in 1980 and look at NBA players in 1970 and 60 down the line. In those years in the 50s, people weren't even in condition. They had full-time jobs, and then they go play in the NBA season or the NHL season. They had full-time jobs. They didn't have professional nutritionists. But if you're saying, well, what's the number one thing? I think the number one thing out of all the things is you better have good pigeons. You know, that I mean, what's the point of feeding all these great grains and using all these products if you don't have the horses to do it?
Well, and then you got to know how to feed it. You got to be a loft manager. You got to know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I even look at that
You can buy the best pigeon in the world and feed him all the golden feeds. But if you don't know how much to feed, you don't know how much he should loft fly. You don't.
And I will say, you will never be perfect every season. You'll never get it right all the time. You will make mistakes, and you have to try and learn from the mistakes, right? The best way you can. You know, it's funny. I was at Guy Vandenauer, and we were in his loft, and he showed me some new long distance pigeons that he got. A guy was dying, gave him a whole group of these super pigeons. Like, these pigeons were 12s out of 10s, and he just wants them to fly a few longer races. This is it. Not going to cross them with his. He's going to keep them the way they are. And he had two national winners in this group, and he had the parents that bred the national winners, all free. Okay. He said, "Oh, come here." And he says, "Look at the products that the professionals are using. Most of it was all natural products." And he said to me, "They use it like you do, on the feed, in the water, combinations of combinations of combinations." But he says here, there's no drugs. This is all just rebuild fast, rebuild fast. This is the stuff. We priced it out there. I think there was €1,000 in bottles of
Yeah.
look, beetroot powder. This, this, that, this.
Beet juice.
Hold on. Here's our man Wayne, Ray Shear, and Ray. When are you bringing your birds up? We got to get the London guys all together. You know what? Maybe I'll come down and we'll have some drinks down your way. Again, the only difference between you and me and people that are watching is just a couple of drinks. That doesn't make us alcoholics. That means we're sociable. We like to have a good time. Ray, let me know when your groups are ready. It wouldn't be a season without you guys in our race. Again, we're taking birds till sometime in June. We got lots of time because the birds are breaking quick, and everything's rolling good. But what did Ray say? You need good birds with a good immunity system and clean feed, water, grit. If that's not enough, eliminate them. Well, I agree with you. Right? The only way you get beat is if you're flying against your shadow that's doing maybe another 5 or 10 things on top of that. That's how you get beat. But overall, you're pretty much right. You got to have the basic stuff: feed, water, grit, all that stuff. You got to have that right. Some people don't get it right. I see people. I go to their place. They're drinking 6 pigeons and they're using a 10-liter drinker of water. They change it once a week. I don't know. I see people, they just dump the feed. They think dumping the feed and letting them just free range, it's so funny. In Europe, the people feed the pigeons, and the pigeons, I never hear in Europe, the pigeons don't like this. The pigeons don't like this. The pigeons don't like that. The pigeons don't eat this. The pigeons don't eat that. I never hear that, eh? Never once.
They eat.
They eat what they're given, or guess what? There's no feed.
Yeah.
It's amazing that the Italian guy, Luca, he's feeding on it's a Thursday night, the last big feeding. He go in with the soup spoon into the cup. Pigeon eats everything in that soup spoon. There was a few peas. There's a few
in the box.
in the thing. He looked in. He said, "Oh, he's finished. A half a spoon more." Looks. Oh, oh. He left a little bit of buckwheat, or he left a little bit, 3 peas and 1 piece of butter. Nope, he's done. Done. Now he said to me, he'll eat more.
Well, he will eat
He
more.
will eat more.
Yeah.
But no. He didn't finish the plate I gave him. There's no more feed. Now, some could say, well, the bird didn't like that. The bird wants more. But that's how he's playing it. And the guy's doing very, very well. David says, hey, from Nebraska. Get your birds in here, David. We're accepting. Mike Vanderiak says, some people feed them orange peels, lemon peels, and banana peels. Whatever you want to do. If you want to do that, you can go ahead.
I've seen pigeons in town. They love eating French fries with gravy. You know what I mean? But I think we had a show a couple of years ago, and somebody said it was too expensive to feed your pigeons French fries and gravy. So we decided not to do that.
Yeah.
You got to drive out, get the French fries, the gravy. Then by the time you get home, you eat half the French fries and gravy. But then all your friends talk about you because they say you're eating a lot of French fries and gravy. Say, well, put some cheese on it. So put some cheese. You know what I mean?
I think what a lot of people forget is pigeons forage real good. I think we could get rid of all the humans on the planet and the pigeons still survive, eh?
Oh, my old friend Wayne Volke, and I said this a few times. You can go back in the iCarves here, iCarves or whatever they call them, iCarves.
Check this video out, guys. Yep.
He said, I treat the pigeons, they're only rats with wings. And that's the way. And another good friend of mine, John Donor, said, Mike, don't do this, please, because you're not going to beat Ian if you do this. He said, I can raise pigeons on pea gravel.
Now,
that's just to tell you. But that means those damn things better eat what I give them. And don't be fun. You know, some guys say, oh, my birds won't eat green peas. I don't want green peas. Oh, that's got green peas in it. I can't feed them green peas. Oh, no. That's a lot of bullshit.
Anyways, you know what it is, guys?
I'm not saying feed them green peas, steady green peas. No, but I'm just saying if you put down a little variety of feed, which you're going to feed, they better eat everything. If they leave the green peas or the barley or something, no. Your pigeons.
JHEC, I can't pronounce your last name, says, what system is best for dominating celibate hens, widowhood cocks, widowhood hens, or natural? You know what? I'm going to say, from what I've seen, flying hens. Hens, you can fly hens on widowhood. Make sure the cocks are home for them. That's good. Another thing, if the hens come home, don't put the hens that come home after tough 300-mile races. Don't lock them in the box with the cock. Leave the cock in the box. Let the hen come to the outside of the box. She's going to sit beside him until she recovers real nice before you put her into the jungle, right? But I do think any type of widowhood, I think the best is when the other sex is home. So if you're flying widowhood cocks, you better have their hens home for them. I don't think it's good to fly the hens and the cocks together. I think you're playing what we call a mental screw job on them, which is not good.
Well, when they come home, they like to see their mate.
Yes. Even if they're dead tired.
Yeah.
They like to see them.
But like you said, if you're flying hens and they've got the cocks, you got the hens are flying to cocks. The cock's at home. He's rested. Man, he's ready to friggin' go. Well, this poor hen's flying home. She wants to see her cock, yes. But she's tired. She's worked hard. Does she want to get raped?
No.
Is that polite? You got to use your head.
Right. And
right.
From everything that I've seen in the travels, most of the guys that dominate will dominate with hens. Hens will rebound week after week. Mentally, they're a little more stable. They're calmer in the baskets most of the time. They loft fly very, very easily. They actually act like young birds. And I think if you're flying old birds, I think flying hens, if you have a family life, is very nice because you don't have to train them like an idiot because down the road because they train very, very well. And the races are basically the training. Cockbirds, I think there's a little more work to them. They're a little more this way, a little more that way. Oh, and here's a tip for you. If you want to really do some damage and you have hens, if you compare them up to their fathers, it's even better. Take that one for what it is. I've seen a few guys do it. I've heard about it. It makes a lot of sense. Same with young cocks that won't pair up. Pair them up to their mothers if you have them. Mike Vanderyak says, I have some pea gravel. Well, that's good, Mike. Try it out. See how you enjoy that. Again, if you're having trouble trapping, guys, Fridays, if you're under 200 miles, you don't need to feed them.
Okay, if I'm going to make a little statement for Mike, Ian.
I don't want to go on about Ian anymore. I got
there's a little secret here. Read between the lines. Ian is a flat top roofer expert. What do they put on the flat top roofs when they're finished? They tar it, they paper it, they do everything, seal it up with all that shit. They get tons of pea gravel. Mike, goes on the top of the roof. Read between the lines, my friend.
Don't tell him that Ian's feeding pea gravel.
No, but you gotta think about it. Why is Ian flying so good? He's a flat top roofer.
He's using pea gravel.
Flat top reefer.
Can you grab me the?
And he must be taking a couple scoops of pea gravel home and feeding it to his birds. He must be.
Now, Mike says, hens are the new fad, but I will pass. Now, I think, Mike, I'm your friend. I think pass on the cocks. I think that the hens are going to do it. I think even for where you live, Mike, you have such a far distance always to fly in your area. You're the you're the end of the road.
The thing is, where those two guys fly, and I don't know anyone else there in that area, but the wind changes. Once you go south of a certain area there, they're getting different wind.
Can you grab me a drink? I'm dehydrated.
What do you want?
I don't know. What's in there? I don't.
Yeah, the wind changes. They got big, those guys there, the guys from, let's say, Hamilton or whatever, they could be getting a northwest wind or something. Those guys, they get a totally different wind. It happens within about 50 kilometers.
Well, that's great.
Ask Mike.
Mike knows. Mike's passing on the cocks. Now, Mike, what's your reasoning on passing with the hens?
Hold on, I gotta write this down.
No, don't write it down.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's in there.
I don't know what you're asking me for, my friend.
No, in there.
Oh.
Is there tequila in there?
not supposed to be alcohol.
This isn't supposed to be, but it's one of those nights.
Yeah, we got some.
We don't have any tequila. Is there any tequila in there? You left me 26 drops of Susanna Gold. What else do we got there?
Ricky's Best.
No, I don't want the Ricky's Best. What's the other little bottles there?
We've got canola oil.
No, I don't want canola oil. Hey guys, we're only having fun. Thank you. Very useful answer and tip. By the way, I'm from the Philippines. A lot of fancies here race the natural system for something new. Hens is the best. Watch our channel, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, and look at the breeders that we visit and look at them fly the hens. Take a look at Geert and Leandra Munich. Hens lay eggs. Mike, you're not that much of a rookie. Hens lay eggs. Hens lay eggs. So we got here. We got Murphy's Law. What is this shit? Sweet tea. Murphy's Law, sweet tea. But yeah, check out our page, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. And again, you'll see we have all the tours. You see how many guys fly the hens. I'm not saying people don't. But Mike, if you fly the hens on a good system, you have them properly, you have them separated, you put the time in a little bit of to separate them so they don't queer up, I think you're going to be fine. I mean, if they can go week in and week out in Belgium or in Holland, I don't think there's a problem. I need ice with this.
I really, from what I'm listening to,
Can I get some ice? Can I get some ice now?
I'm analyzing Mike Vanderyak right now. And I've come to the conclusion, I really think that Mike Vanderyak should get signed up for the tour.
You know what? Okay, hold on. Wait.
I really think so. I watched him here when he brought the birds over, how he's professional. He likes to listen. He likes to have opinions. And I think on the tour, he would love that. It would be, and I'm telling you, not only going to visit the professional pigeon world, is what you're going to see in the atmosphere on the areas you're going to see. It's going to and Mike, sign your wife up as well.
Sure.
And if you're gone away, I'm sure Ian will look after your birds for you. What do you want there, my friend?
Ice. But yeah, I guess you could say hens are the new fad. You know what they say? You follow the times, or you'll be flying back in, what is it? 1989. But if so many people are winning with the hens, and the consistency there in the hens is there, I'm saying why screw around with cocks? Although when you're watching cocks, you start to feel good. You see them cooing in the loft and acting crazy in the boxes, and it makes you feel good, and that's great. But I think the performance will still come from the hens. Or actually, you know what? It's going to be interesting. Stephen Collins in Australia, he came on the tour. Unfortunately, he had some chest problems here, which kind of put him behind the eight ball. But I said to Stephen, that's no excuse. You didn't die, so don't be a wimp and keep going. Stephen's going to keep going, and Stephen, he knows where I'm coming from. This is the first time he's going to fly a system with hens. He came on the tour. He's seen the difference. He separated his cocks and his hens, and he said it was like chocolate and vanilla. The hens just easy. Now
you got to keep them separated.
That's a good song too. Hold on, Ricky. This is Murphy's Law. Hold on. This is the Murphy's Law. Oh, hold on. This is the Murphy's Law sweet tea. This is a moonshine. I mixed her with diet. I love you guys. This is Dave. David, I don't want you to love us. I want you to think we're all not right in the head, but we're all in the same team here.
Always remember
Hold on. I want to know.
Always remember one thing. I love you means never having to say, I'm sorry.
That's all it means.
Okay?
David, this is for you. Get your birds here, David.
Do you want me to try that?
Yeah, I'm going to just let
me give it a Bob Bodden.
Oh, I've never let you. Yeah. Hey, for guys who knew Bob Bodden, he was a pigeon guy. He was a nice guy.
Super nice guy.
So he was the type of guy when you offered him a drink, because sometimes, oh, try this, just like I did.
He was over one time. I said, hey, Bob. Bob said, oh, that looks pretty good. I said, hey, Bob, you want to try it? He said, here,
have a sip.
Drank the whole damn thing down in about 1 second.
One shot.
What would you call Bob then? Like a bad guy, right? This is bad.
Someone could say, you could say he was an alcoholic. But he never missed a day of work. He was always happy. And guess what? His wife made him get rid of pigeons. She wins. Here we go. Let's have a sip. Boy, oh boy. That's not a bad drink.
That was like a...
This was a moonshine. Mm-hmm. I got the wrong bottle again. 3 times in a row. Sweet tea. Shit, that's a good one.
Very nice.
A little sweet, but it's not bad.
You're drinking it out of a crystal glass. Crystal.
So there you go. If you guys want to get your birds up this week, Tracy's going to take them in. We are going to pick them up. We got it right now. What do we say? Around 30 birds. Let's see if we can hit 100. We'll have a real good fun race this year. And hey, what more can I say? We talked about a whole lot of things. I asked Mike.
Another thing I want to bring up.
What?
Please don't forget to shut your chutes at night. Shut your windows. When it gets close to dark, shut them. Your chutes, shut them. Because I know a very, very real good flyer. Probably one of the best in Canada. They left the chute open. And they got an owl in there. And it half cleaned out their loft. Their eggs and youngsters.
Yeah.
Went in the nest. Like, it's so easy to forget. And it's like,
and you know when it,
oh shit, I forgot.
It gets you when you're lazy, eh? Your guard goes down for that one night.
Got a little, yeah.
Your guard goes down, and guys, I'll tell you, when you say I'm going to leave them open, I'll forget it. I'm too tired. I've had too much to drink. I don't feel like going out. It's raining. It's raining.
Ate too much Kentucky Fried Chicken, or
if you don't shut the chutes, besides the owls, besides the raccoons and the weasels, the worst one you don't want to get is the thing with the long teeth there.
Oh, the possum. Or no, there's a farrier too. They're bad.
Lots of good information from you guys. Hey guys, I just learned from the breeders I go and visit. Jordan Polson, where's your team of birds? Come on. You guys gotta knock this race off. We try and put out information, all different kinds. Remember, this isn't just about learning about pigeon racing. This is like if you're gonna do also, again, I said, if you're putting on an event at your club and there's a guy in your club or a guy in your area that you hate, that's the guy that you want to participate. Because that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it rivalry. You don't have to go to bed with these people. You just have to go to the club and let them fly the pigeons. You fly, they fly. You congratulate them. You can still call them an asshole, and then you go home. That's called pigeon flying. Get rid of the little clickety-click clicks. Get rid of the clicks. Because reminder, eh? Every pigeon man really fucking hates every other pigeon man. That's how it really goes. They all will slide the knife into your back. They all will. And by the way, when I fly against you, I'll try and slit your throat too, even though you're my dad. Because you want to know why? We're flying pigeons, and that's pigeon racing. We're flying to beat each other. I never seen pigeon people. Everyone's sensitive to everything. Tippy-toeing around.
Do you think the guys on the racetrack with the horses, do you think he's looking at the other guy, I'm going to kick your ass, bud, right now. And before the horse comes out of the gate, he looks at him and says,
do we need to go over?
Your mother's nothing but a whore. And he goes, what? Next thing, boom, he's gone, and the other guy's going, he said, my mother's a whore. Oh, God almighty, I can't. Oh, the freaking horse runs off the track. That's it. You know what? You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
Do you think the Maple Leafs, or we call them Maple Leafs,
stay in your lane. Stay into your lane. Oh, also, we want to give a big shout out to the people. Big round of applause this weekend.
Okay.
Big round of applause for the OPP, the Ontario Provincial Police.
100%.
Okay? Man, they're killing innocent people, chasing people into the death, chasing people that aren't right in the brains to make bad decisions. I'm going to say, the Ontario Provincial Police, if you're a Ontario Provincial Police person, I'm sorry to say this, but it's fucking sad. Hey, listen, if someone robs your store and cleans you out of your liquor, it's gone. Let it go. Don't chase him until he goes into oncoming traffic and kills innocent people going the opposite way. It's liquor, man. It's money. It's whatever. Let it go. But to those police people that pushed out those people down that road and did that, I'm going to say, sorry, Mike, I know you work for the OPP. You're great, Mike.
It was
Unbelievable.
Grandparents and a 2-year-old child, I believe.
Did you think?
The head-on collision on the 401 out by somewhere out there, Coburg or where's the other area there on the 401?
Yep.
The guy chased the guy that had stolen liquor into oncoming traffic.
Oh, wait. The Durham Regional Police, not the OPP. Mike stands corrected. It wasn't the OPP.
So police is police.
Police is police.
Do they not stand guard for the Queen Elizabeth?
All right, hold on. Let's say all the people that did the policing, all of them. That was pretty poor. Whatever department it was,
that's
you know. I thought that was pretty. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's.
But no one asked. Forget the grandparents and the little kid that died. Nobody asked about the goddamn liquor. That was the big thing. We're getting the liquor back.
Did we get the liquor back?
Did they get it back?
Wow.
But oh well. They got more and more rules. More and more rules. More and more rules. And then meanwhile, what do?
That officer should be fired.
I wouldn't have fired him.
Instantly.
I wouldn't have fired him. I would have asked to get his mental. I would have taken him to a course to let's check his mental levels of what he was trying to do.
He's on some kind of high. Maybe.
Who knows? He could have been. Maybe he had guns on him and he had the vest. He had his hat on. Maybe he had the. Mike, what's the hat that they wear? The big round ones. What are those ones called? Well, maybe he just got one of those new sirens. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying all.
Maybe a brand new Chevy.
I'm not saying all cops are bad, but I'm telling you, when you see stuff like this, who are the ding dongs that are training these guys? Unbelievable. All about liquor.
I'm chasing him on oncoming traffic. Oh.
You know what it could have been? Who knows that the people that were robbing the store weren't watching one of those crazy movies, and the cop didn't watch the same crazy movie. Seatons. S-T-E-No, S-T-E-T-S-O-N. How do you, what's this word? Oh, it's in Seaton, Ontario. I think that's what he's meaning.
Does it matter where it is?
It don't matter. You know what I will say? The cops, if they thought that was a good job, they did very good.
I think it's sickening.
It's pretty sickening, all right. And you'll say, the cop that did it, it's not his fault. It's the people who hired him and the people who trained him. That's their fault. Because they couldn't see that this guy was a ding-dong. Can't help, the guy's a ding-dong. But can you imagine all the superior trainers trained that into him? But that's for another show. And again, this isn't always about pigeons.
Yeah.
This is a little life fun show. And I think that's why people maybe sometimes don't like the way we are. We say what's on our mind. You're at our kitchen table here. We're talking. If you're all here, we would be talking the same way.
If you are watching and listening and you plan on robbing a store for something, some reason, please don't go into oncoming traffic. Okay? Because.
Oh, hold on. Mike Vanderiak says the hat is a Seton hat. That big hat that they wear.
Yeah. That's RCMP, I think.
I don't know. I don't know. That's what the hats are. I didn't know that. I thought that's where they were. I don't know. That's what the hat's called. I think what they should do, and another thing I don't like about this whole police thing, I don't like the police in these black outfits. Nah. I think police should be wearing bright yellows or pinks or baby blues, very bright, positive colors. Positivity. Why do we got to wear black like you're the bad man? We're brighter colors. Sorry, Mike. I'd love to see you in a pink suit.
Keeps them warm in the winter, right?
Good.
Because if they're out in the sun.
So far, for the people who brought their pigeons, we got off pigeons there for a minute. Thank you very much. Birds are doing good. Birds are out. If you do want to come and watch them, and you want to come past the line, we're going to charge you a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken and a bottle of vodka. That's what you got to come to get past the line, eh? To get the VIP room. That's what you got to bring, because this year's a little different than the other years, but it's always open.
We want to give the people, the customers, what they want,
and that's where we're going.
And we've done a survey, and we've found out what the customers want. So,
back in the day, Mike said he used to wear the light blue. Mike, maybe you can send me a photo of you in your little police costume. I'd like to get that on there. Sorry. I mean, I look at it as it's a costume, but I would like to post that up if you don't mind. Hey, we had a fun time today. This was a fun show. It was on Tuesday, and I told you all it was Monday. But it was good.
We're talking about police force, and
I don't hope Mike doesn't think we're coming out.
I had a brother-in-law that passed away. He was a policeman.
He was the worst.
He worked for the police force for 35 years. And when we went to events, like family events, he would, hit his job, he would reflect that. And
at the events.
At our events, and he would tell us this and tell us that, what he had to do and all this stuff, and bust this guy and do this, and he was doing his job.
He was.
And I said to him, his name was Steven. I said, Steve, I called him Steve for short. I said, all you are, policemen, you got a babysitting job. You got to wear that nylon outfit, it doesn't absorb oil, no sweat. You can actually take the pants off and tow a car out of the ditch with it and all this shit. And I said, it's a glorified babysitting job. And he didn't like that, but that's right. Policemen, that's all they have. It's a babysitting job.
Yeah. I think in the training, the problem in the training is they hop the young guys up so much on that they're like invincible.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you've seen. I didn't see the guy that drove the guys into the oncoming, but I'm pretty sure he was probably he bought the 3 sizes too small shirt. He was out there, probably had the nice glasses on. He could have had the goddamn seating on, like Mike said. And he watched a movie from the other night, and he was feeling like this is his time to shine.
And the siren got him going. But I think we should close the show.
Let's send her home, Ricky. Are you ready for another weekend of collecting birds? We got more birds to come.
Always remember one thing. Ian is winning. He's a flat top roofer. And pea gravel is the last thing they put on the roof when they're finished the job.
Mike, I'll bet you $100. Ian beat you this weekend. If you want to make the bet, give me a call. My number is 416-990-0187. But Congratulations, Mike Vanderyak. Right now, you've got Ian Sybilbeat at the Pioneer. He's a 3-time champion. And hey, if my man, Stan the man, from Stony Creek, come on, Stan. Come on.
He's the guy that told me we are the best one loft race around. And we're waiting for him to bring his birds.
I'm a little hurt by Stan Berginski. I think that's how you say his last name. I'm going to say whoever wins our race this year, you're automatically knocked out next year. For some reason, people who win our race, they don't seem to come back. I can't figure that out. And they're the winners. The losers come back, but the winners don't. It's kind of like Survivor, eh? At the end of this, my last year of racing, I'm only going to invite the winners for like this grand poobah because they all seem to hate me in some way or form. Chris says her teams are ready. Chris, okay. That's good. That's another group of birds.
What's that noise?
That's Murphy snoring.
No, what's that noise? It's my dog snoring.
But yeah, that's our new rule for coming years. If you win our race, you're officially knocked out the next year. If you want to come back, until a winner comes back again.
Yeah, if we get another winner, then you're allowed to come back in.
And I will say one more thing to the other races that are using our stuff that we're doing and implementing it and showing people more and more. Good job on that. Don't need any credit for it, but I see it's working. We are the originators. And I say, if you guys just want a real race, no prize money involved, and there will be prize money, but let's just take the prize money out of it and just race pigeons. Come on down. And hey, bring all the pigeons you want. If you just want to race without any prize money, bring as many as you want. I'll just fly them for free. Fly for free? What's free?
What's a bag of pea gravel?
What's a bag of feed? It's nothing. If you can't afford to fly in this race, you want to put 100 birds in and have me fly them, bring them down. We'll fly them. We like to fly pigeons. And again, unfortunately in our area, like Mike Vanderyak says, they have the Zonnegan rule. The only problem is the people that write it on their papers. And I show you it again. That paper right there in black and white. The chairman of the race, Sam Ferreira, you had to write that. You can just put Ryan Zonnegan on there. It's not allowed to fly in your race.
Discrimination against AU and IF members. If they're not a CU member, they can't fly. But their pigeons can fly. So I think get your snowblower charged up a bit.
Leave him alone. He's new at this. He's on. And again, people will say to me, "Well, you shouldn't call people out." His name's on there. There's a woman's name on there. I don't know who she is, but he's the chairman. He's in his own business. He's a smart guy, smart cookie. He knows what he's doing. Apparently, he's a chairman. Next time, just use my name instead of that rigmarole bullshit.
Well, use all the people that came from Buffalo. They're not allowed in because they're not CU members, but their birds are allowed.
That's what makes it look stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
When he wants to discriminate one guy.
Don't use your name.
Because he wants to discriminate. There's only one person they want to discriminate.
We're standing up for the IF membership. They've been in business since 1864. Oh, Mike, check it out. 1800 and something. And he's discriminating against all the guys that aren't CU members, but they have IF bands. And they all come on a bus to put the birds in.
But they're not.
And he's telling them
unfortunately,
the birds can come, but they can't
unfortunately, whoever made this, which we can't
say. Don't be the sacrificial sheepy.
No,
lamb, or whatever.
No.
You're being a sacrificial lamb.
I'm not being sacrificial.
I'd like to get all the IF guys on here. Let's get together and check out this shit because they're discriminating against the IF members and the AU members. Discrimination. That's what that is.
Well,
Okay.
all I can,
I'm strong on it. And Ryan,
listen,
don't you take that on your shoulders.
listen.
Let's get the whole group. Because I know the whole busload wanted to come.
Well, all I can say is, Sam or that organization, all you had to do to make it sound better was we are accepting everyone except the Zonegans. Very simple. It's so easy to read. You can read it in black and white. And then guess what? At least I say, you all have balls. But guess what you still don't have?
You're shitting, you know, those little marbles out of your asshole?
I gotta go.
That's what you're shitting.
I gotta go. This was fun. Sorry if I ruffled people the wrong way. Okay, man. You'll be all right. We'll meet again. Hey, guys, like, share, and subscribe.
Always remember, we eat a lot of chips. And if you don't like the liquid, a little bit of this.
Hold on. I gotta let one more thing I wanted to say.
What is it?
Like, share, and subscribe. Watch our video. Actually, it's not our video. Watch this one loft race. If you're planning on going to Italy in June, July, and you want to see a race, you want to participate, Milan's Best Pigeon. If you need to get birds from Europe to fly and go watch, let me know. I can put you through to some guys. And again, one more thing. We are doing another week of shipping. Sorry again if I've ruffled any of your feathers. It's hard to be pretend. I just can't be phony. It hurts. Help me help you. But good job on your auction, guys. Just next time use my name, and then I can be banned, and it's better. And that way you guys look a little better. I'm helping you. Help yourselves. Hey, till next Monday night, I will be on at 8:30. We'll check on the birds this week here in the one loft race, and we'll go from there. Thanks for flying with me, guys. You have a great evening. Where's the end button? Uh-oh, which one's the end? Thanks for watching. Bye for now.